Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Rushes on him. Taking a shot on the first play. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick.
Man, and I think you come out, Palmer, and you say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
No, and give the defense credit because they watched film too, and they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive, and they were ready on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up, ready to go. Great individual effort by that defender getting the pick.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
With the catch, it's Morrow. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Pulls it in, it's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Cooper. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
These backs are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help or for somebody to get here? But you could tell they didn't get there fast enough, and those somebodies need to get there quicker for them if they want to get this guy on the ground.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got him downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quick strike complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Snacks it over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Running it to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that seemed a little off in the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that throw.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Release to the back. This time on target.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He might want another play. Makes the grab. It's Morrow. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Aggie! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the point after.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Running to Green. There he goes. Snowed under by the defense. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He's going to let it go. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the defense pays that blitz off with just what you want, putting the O in third and long.
And a lot of people get conservative on third and long and drop a lot of people. I like bringing pressure. Tell the QB, you better get the ball out of your hand fast because we're coming for you. The blitz gets home. Nice job on the defense being aggressive on third and long.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick completion to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. Finds his man. It's Williams. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Just outside the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bucks!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. He's got an open man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Back open in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. That's reeled in, it's Williams.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find up.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 9 over Bowling Green. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to...
Going for it all. He's got it down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Colorado.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Look out, he's got room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Wells. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
First down on the offense.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. Just keep slinging it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run deep down the right side. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity. There he goes. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Makes the catch. It's Morrow. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Bringing the heat. Caught near the sticks, it's Morrow. Across the 50-yard line on the huge football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Spits it out to the back. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
The Buffaloes are on the move. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. of the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. Breaks into the open. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
That looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost an automatic points.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 20 over Ohio. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be...
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense drags him down. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Dickey.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Got it back on second and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Big guy smells it. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be fourth down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Lindsey. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. The 50. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Colorado. And they turn it into a defensive score. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th.
That makes the score Colorado 41, Texas A&M 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.